2012 Great Lakes Water Quality Agreement states that the waters of the Great Lakes should be a source of safe, high-quality drinking water. The Drinking Water Indicator accounts for the assessment of treated drinking water, which is assessed with a status of good, fair, or poor, and a trend of improving, unchanging, or deteriorating. In both Canada and the United States, the status of this indicator is assessed as good, while the trend of unchanging is based only on Ontario data. The waters of the Great Lakes provide drinking water to about 8.5 million Canadians and 19.5 million Americans. That's about 60% of all Ontarians and 85% of Americans living within the basin relying on the Great Lakes for their drinking water. Although both sides of the basin have different monitoring and reporting requirements, both the US and Canada compare the microbial, radiological, and chemical parameters of treated drinking water to health-based standards. It's important to note that although the overall assessment for drinking water this cycle is good and unchanging, localized exceedances can sometimes occur, causing residents in those areas to experience impacted drinking water quality. The good and unchanging assessment shows that the Great Lakes Basin is a source of safe, clean drinking water for millions. But like all source waters, it requires treatment and continued protection in order to minimize the level of treatment necessary to make it drinkable. Visit the State of the Great Lakes reports to learn more about how science and standards are used to assess and report on the status and trend of our ever-important resource, Great Lakes drinking water.